How to make a video. Most of it's all dry. So you can see how frizzy it is. My hair. Alright. Not too bad. For someone that's 41 years old, I probably should have more white hair by now, and less hair. Especially if someone went to chemotherapy. I think it's because I used to eat a lot of fruit also whenever I got the chance. And man, I'm not kidding you. I'd cut up these oranges when I was a kid in like 4 different sections, and I'd fill it up in a big round tub, and I would just sit on my couch and just eat and gorge on until my stomach was completely just full of oranges. Anytime I got fruit, and I got hesitant to eat any more fruit because to leave them for my siblings, which they particularly didn't eat a whole bunch of fruit when they got the chance. But I tried to leave them something. Anyway, so I got a lot of gray hair. I don't know if it's able to be visible. There you go. So you can see how much gray hair, and it seems to be growing at the front top of the head, of the brain, which I believe the front part of the brain, as you can see, there's more of it. I'm not sure what part. I think what is that part of the brain hemisphere? Maybe memory? I don't know. Is it memory? I think it's memory or personality. I think personality is up at the front forehead, and memory, I think, is somewhat to the very front of the brain. I don't think it's in the back. I can't remember what back is, but I don't think it could be. Anyway, as you can see, and I started to grow a lot of white hair also. Most of my white hair grows here on the sides in this batch right here, and then I get these stripes right here for some reason. If you look very closely, the hair is also growing white, and it has a sort of a red or dense color, because I've come across people that have midnight black hair, and they have real midnight black hair. And I have black hair. But it's, for some reason, it has like a slight red tint to it, like a tint brown to it. And I'm not sure. It's also, it used to happen. I used to always believe or know that whenever I was younger, I'd always wear a hat, and I was in the sun so often, so much, that my hair naturally started changing color. And I noticed that my teacher would tell me, he's like, "Oh, your hair's kind of light brown." And I goes, "Yeah." And I said, "It's because I'm in the sun so much, and I get a tan. But my hair," and I thought it was maybe the ink in the hat that would bleed through, or just the sun, being in the sun so much, changed the color of the hair. But it's not quite midnight black, which I would have liked, but as I see, but it is black, but there's a very slight red, just a very slight kind of brown to it. Anyway, it's kind of what it looks like. As you can see, this bald spot. And I guess once I go to sleep and it lays flat, I'll be able to kind of take a look better, just a little bit better, as you can see. So it's kind of frizzy, and so I don't know. We'll see how it grows, but it usually tends to be a little bit more frizzy. And I think it helps straighten the hair out a little bit. We'll see how it is. I'm tempted to purchase some sort of healthy oils, but I'm not really familiar at all with the healthy oil industry when it comes to hair. What oils is the best natural oil that you can put in your hair that absolutely does not ruin the growth and only promotes in health. And you can literally just leave the oil there, and you don't ever have to wash it out. You can just leave it there, and it's just like natural oil from your scalp. So Yeah, hopefully, so we see how well it looks. Feels very smooth, feels very clean. Feels like it should be thicker. Um, I look like sort of like a mad scientist. Could be doing some Frankenstein electrical engineering in a castle, trying to bring the dead back to life. I don't know. But as you can see, I got these natural white hair that's starting to grow out. You can see it at little ball right there. I think I remember having that just a tiny bit, but I sort of plucked out, I think, the hair too much right there, and then kind of went bald on me. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know, probably wait until the snow drops out. I was thinking of probably waiting until if I did get my GED, trim it all off, full, like, not even like a little musket beard, like just have like a fade #1, all like very thin. Let's see what the beard looks like. I've always had a mustache my whole life. I've only shaved, believe it or not, I've only shaved my mustache off in my entire life like 4 times, 3 times, believe it or not. I've only did it once in high school, and I did it once like in high school, and then I did it once, I think, whenever I was working at Chain of Register, and I think I did it similar at the time. But I'm not kidding you, I've never shaved my mustache. I had a goatee, or I may have trimmed everything, but I never shaved my mustache. And I've had a mustache, a very visible mustache, since I was in 2nd grade. And people noticed because the hair was, very growth on there, and was there very evident since I was very young, a mustache. So anyway, I thought I'd share this video, and it feels very clean, very smooth, but we'll see how the oil does. But I was thinking of using, like I said, a perm, because I'm not sure exactly how much it would do to have it, like, instead of like sort of, you see how light and it's almost kind of like pillow-like frizzy, so you can see that, is to have it like way down, like natural, like that. But I'm not sure exactly. I had a very good hairline too, which, as you can see, the hairline just kind of recedes. I actually used to have baby hair there in these 2 spots, and it was actually much more fuller. And it's one of the things that used to make me upset, because I knew that the barber had shaved that on purpose before, and sometimes barbers and stylists are willing to do things like that, to make you disfigured or jealous or angry or in a rush and don't really care about how you look. Because I was a bit of a agitated perfectionist, at least I felt like that sometimes, when people would do shit and think I didn't know. And sometimes it did slip past by me, but yeah, so see, I don't know. At least I think it's good to see at least one time in my life. It'd probably take me a full year to grow. It'd probably take me a full 15 months to grow hair like this again. I think, what did I do? I shaved my hair pretty short. I think it was last time. It was like up to here. So yeah, it'd probably take me 13 months to grow hair like this if I were to shave my head and let it grow all out again. But because I don't want to do a perm, and then I know it sounds kind of gay, right? A perm, who gets a fuck? But no, it's they use all kinds of cosmetics and stuff like that. I'm not into the whole whatever, a lot of that what people do, but the perm, just at least maybe just to kind of get to see what it looks like. And it's because I never have. It's only like I've only colored my hair once in my life, and I don't want to damage it where it's just like, oh man, it looks too fucking gay or too girly or whatever, and I just have to shave my head or I just don't like it, and I don't know how long perms last, if it just grows until you finally just grows out of it, or it just diffuses out of the hair itself and it goes back to more of its normal state as it wears off the chemicals, I guess. But I have no earthly idea how that works. However, how much that costs. But you can see how it, or it's kind of not so easy, difficult. You see how full it is right there? You see how that line, and it's much more fuller? Or if you would, now if I were to go do this in the center, see evidently you see how empty it, much more empty it is. That looks like the comb over, right? And he'd be completely bald and just. It gets kind of bushy, or kind of, I won't say bushy, but on the back part of it, because my hair tends, to my understanding, and it does, all men grow bald at the top of our heads sooner than others, usually starting here and then dismisses here, and then the back, usually when people start to go, always is a very strong hair growth throughout life. But there it is. So we'll see.